Hey guys, StamLuke7 here with my review of Mount Haven, which is a go-kart track by my brother D'Lo Ross, version 2. And I like most of the tracks that he comes out with because he puts a lot of time into every track he does. Like, he doesn't make tracks as often as someone like, say, Saunter I do, so, like, he probably forges at about one track a month rate, and we forge more we probably make like 3 or 4 tracks in a month. He makes one track, but when it comes out, it's it's very polished, it's very perfected. You could tell he's taken a lot of time in it, and I think Mount Haven is one of those tracks that reflects that. First off, let's go with aesthetics. I think aesthetics is one of my brother's strong points. His tracks are always very solid aesthetically. They always look very simple and sound, but they have these just little details that most other tracks do not have aesthetically that kind of put him ahead in that category. And this track is definitely part of that as well. The aesthetics on this track are solid. I love the little skybox up there. That's kind of like an Asian style skybox. It's really cool. But there's just plenty of little details, and the overall big picture of the aesthetics on this track are very good too. It's just a simple forested area, and it looks nice, and it does its job. It's very well done. When it comes to raceability, this track is awesome for battles. When you're next to each other with someone, you could just battle back and forth, back and forth, back and forth forever. If you want to go back and look at the race we actually did on this track, especially the heat race, you'll see that there was some very good battles on this track that we had, and I think that's one of the stronger points of this track is that you can have extremely good battles on it. The way that the track is designed, it's designed for battles, and there's a lot of places on the track that you can definitely gain time and make some moves to keep battles going, and this track's very good for that. It's also very raceable in the sense that it is hard to take each other out in this track. There's only one corner, which is the one that we're coming up to right now. And oh wait, sorry, my audio is a little bit out, so maybe it wouldn't have been that corner. But it's the corner that sweeps in, and there's a tree on the inside. It like sweeps in, and there's a tree very close to the racing line. That is the one corner where you really have to watch out, where you might wreck somebody. Other than that corner, it's very easy to keep side by side and keep battling on this track. When it comes to flow, another strong point of his, the flow on this track. Oh, man, I like his track Alpine Run. I believe I've done a track showcase on that in the past. It was one of my first ones. It might have been my first one, actually. It was one of them. Anyways, that track had very solid flow, and I love it for that. But this track, and Eagle River also, another one of his tracks, Eagle River also has just amazing flow. He's good at aesthetics, but the flow on his tracks is also very good. This track, though, this track I think tops both of those tracks. Maybe not Eagle River. Eagle River's pretty classic, but it's up there with both of those tracks. I think that's the track that I would compare this one with the most, actually, is Eagle River. This track feels very Eagle River-esque. It almost feels like a sequel to Eagle River. And that is what I love about it. It has that Eagle River feel where it's very fast corners, but what differentiates it from Eagle River is that we're kind of trolling each other here. Is that it's more open. Eagle River is a lot more walled off and kind of tight and hard to pass. This track's a lot easier to pass on, so Eagle River is a little bit more difficult of a track. This is a little bit easier, but it's also, I think it shows skill a little bit better, because it's not as difficult to pass. So you can, on Eagle River, sometimes somebody can win a race just by blocking. On here, that's not going to happen. You're going to find a way to get by that guy, and I love that about this track. This track's awesome. I think it's Matt's overall best packaged track yet on Halo 5. I'm going to give it a 9.6 out of 10. Oh man, it's really close to being the perfect track. It's so good. Really fun, and he did a great job on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you next time.